Hello, everybody. I know you were waiting for this moment. This is UdeA Regiones also speak in English from today, Uraba. So we will have the very good moment and a lot of good things from our best teacher, Elsa Restrepo. But I am not alone here to present all this great activity. I am here with Julian. Hello.
Hello, Javier. How are you today?
Well, honestly excited about, hello, I'm gonna see this great activity from Uraba. Can you imagine what's coming?
Oh, yeah. Well, first of all, welcome everybody. Welcome again. This is our fourth day of celebration, our fourth day of this marvelous event. Regions also speak. Yes, I'm very anxious too. I cannot imagine the marvelous events and marvelous presentations we're going to have from that exotic region that we call Uraba. By the way, we need to remember that Uraba is not only one place. University of Antioquia has different locations in Urabá. So we have one location, one main quarter in Apartado, one main quarter in Carepa, one main quarter in Turbo. So it is important to mention that because I imagine that Professor Elsa Restrepo will show us about those different places because each one of these is different. People behave differently, they have different niches and situations. And it's important because what we are doing in this moment or with this event is to portray, is to show how English is lived and perceived and practiced and learned in the different regions. And even in this case that we have like an impact in different places, different municipalities and cities, it's important to show how the University of Antioquia is projecting this to all the community. So this is our fourth day. We had a marvelous event on Friday when we saw Andes. Do you remember, Javier? Andes was beautiful. It
Well,
was incredible.
I
It
cannot
was
say
amazing.
anything. I cannot say anything about it. It was amazing. Hello, but Medellin was also something very important.
Of course, the coffee was beautiful, but Medellin, the second day was awesome. It was incredible about the people there, how how those teachers uh, recorded the video. It was amazing how even some people go to the university and just record the university. Then our third day was yesterday, that was
Oriente.
Oriente. It was also marvelous. I love the poems. Do you remember those beautiful poems and those landscapes about the Oriente Antioqueño that we also visited a lot? What do you remember about that
There
presentation?
were many things in Oriente and also the teacher. Do you remember the teacher in this dark alley and hello? Well, I know that today we have many things, but before we go to Elsa, so this is a three package. So three municipalities representing Urabá. So imagine how much talent we have today to show everybody. So if you didn't know anything about Urabá, this is the moment. And the best hands of this job, we have Elsa Restrepo. Professor,
Welcome.
Hello, everybody. I'm so glad to be here with you, sharing this event that is so marvelous, as Julian said, and that we have the opportunity to share what our students do. That is very, very valuable.
well, the thing that people tell me is like you are the leader in Urabá. Am I right?
I don't know if I am the leader, but I am in charge, and I try to do my best. I try to push my students to do their best as well, and to show about their culture and be proud of themselves.
And I'm sure you're gonna do a great job today, right?
I hope so. Yeah.
Well, guys, before everything, before this, the set of videos that we have the most important part today by Elsa Restrepo, and she's going to tell us about herself, what she has done in the region, and her love for the ocean and preservation. Elsa, can you expand that great idea that you have?
Yeah, it is like as I am a lover of the sea, fond of the sea. So I was so I had a great expectation when I was asked to work in Uraba, and then it was the sea. But I suddenly became kind of sad when I saw how much pollution there is. Of course, not only in there, but also in here and all around our planet. But I was like faced to that reality, and that made me feel so bad. So I started thinking about it, and I have done some other activities in the headquarters in order to promote that care of the environment.
Okay, so Elsa, I'm gonna present everybody the great video that you have prepared for us. After this
Okay.
video, we come back and you tell us everything about the presentation of your students. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
So
Thank you.
thank you, guys. Stay tuned.
What I found. Looking for protection, since it had been crushed and hurt by a car on the road. It was an astonishing experience for me because I had never seen this animal but in pictures. These skilled creatures inhabit the region. Unfortunately, they are in risk, as many people do not care of them. All the opposite, they are even-handed and mistreated. Some days later, after having learned about how to take care and rescue this marvelous creature, it was taken back to its habitat. It was not my only time I found a sloth. I had the opportunity of rescuing another two-toed sloth that was also hurt. And on my path from home to the seashore, I used to see them climbing up the trees, carrying their babies on their backs.
Overhead, the albatross hangs motionless above the air, and deep beneath the rolling waves, in labyrinths of coral caves, the echo of a distant time comes willowing across the sand, and everything is green and summery.
and air, the two essential fluids on which all life depends, have become global garbage cans. Jacques Cousteau. What can I do for you, magnificent ocean? You that give us everything? I feel so powerless when witnessing how we humans attempt against your life, and in so doing, foolishly against our own lives. You are so colossal that a single human creature could hardly damage you. Ah, but millions sure can do it, as well as millions, if we join our will, could protect you by doing little things. What can I do for you from my house?
Recycling. I try to recycle every single plastic thing, but what I mainly try to do is to avoid consumerism. I try to get aware of how many things are unnecessary. They have just been imposed by the capitalism. Consumerism is one of the most serious sicknesses humans have. Another beneficial action is to avoid waste material by reusing plastic recipients. They can be converted into creative, useful things. For example, a flower or plant pot. You give life to your place and save money at the same time.
I like walking through the forest. Sometimes I take my dogs for a walk and they also feel so happy. I'm so happy walking among trees, by the river, listening to its music, blessed by nature. When suddenly my soul becomes sad, ashamed. Why? Because look at there, garbage. Human beings leave garbage everywhere. I wonder how heavy it is a plastic glass so that we cannot keep it into our pocket, take it home and make good use of it, but not. Human beings unconsciously throw garbage, damage nature. Why? When this is so marvelous, so beautiful, and so generous, giving us life. So we are destroying our own life.
Okay, Elsa. Okay, Professor Elsa, tell us, how was that video? How do you make it? Everything.
How was that video? So, do you mean what I wanted to express or? Yes, I think that I have said much, but anyways, it is a concern that I hope everybody feels. As, for example, today we have this situation of the virus, COVID, but we have not paid attention to a major virus that is destroying us, and it is ourselves. We, with our actions, we are the worst virus. So that is my concern, and I try to express it probably that makes a difference. I don't know. I just hope so.
But I think it's very good because this event of UdeA Regiones also speaking English is not only for showing videos, it's also to raise awareness. And
Of
what
course.
about protecting our ocean, the resources? I mean, and not only this, but being better human beings. But we have Julian here. Julian, how do you like the video?
I love it, and I do agree with you guys. This activity, this event is not only to show what the students produce, linguistically speaking, and what they produce about the classes, what they have been achieving in the language courses, but to generate awareness, to promote awareness, to show the culture. And in this case, and I think it's really connected to this exotic place that we call Uraba, how to protect nature. We need to raise awareness about how we should conserve and preserve our nature. And I love that, Elsa. Let me congratulate you because I know we are good friends, and I think we have been colleagues for a long time. And I do know how important is nature for you. And I think that what you are trying to show us and what you are trying to promote with us is exactly that love that you feel for nature. And this event is not only for linguistic purposes, it's also for culture, for natural activities to promote this awareness. So I'm really, really happy. And I think, Elsa, it was beautiful to see
Thank
from
you.
a very first perspective how you feel about nature and to make us feel the same. I
Thank
love
you.
it. Oh, yeah, I love it.
Okay.
Okay, very good. Okay, and now we have the presentation of the videos that we're gonna see today because Elsa Restrepo they have done a very good job, but she's not the only star.
Of course.
We have other stars. Yes, can you
Yeah.
tell who they are?
Yeah, they are my students. Now I am teaching 4 courses. Three, so 3 courses by people. Yes, there is one. There is science cookery. No, cookery sciences. Sorry. The other there is physical education, and the other is dramatic arts. And then they are students with. They are so talented, and then for me it's so good that they belong to different disciplines because we learn from them. So I prepared a short presentation in order to describe each of the presentations.
Okay, well, so we're gonna see your presentation. So you talk about them. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
I'm gonna share the video. Okay, thank you.
Everybody, so glad to have you here sharing with us this important event called Regiones Also Speak in English. So I will tell you who are going to present today. Most of them are from this region, Uraba, but I have one student belonging to the East Headquarters region. And then his name is Sebastian Ravelo. He will start and he will teach us about how to prepare, how to bake a delicious chocolate bread, a delicious chocolate bread. He is fond of cooking. People like Sebastian make us enjoy one of the greatest pleasures, eating, that becomes a ritual since the moment the ingredients are taken from our fruitful soil to the moment we taste them. Delicious. And after him, we will have Carolina Ortiz Padilla. She's a student of Zone Coast Ecology, belonging to the Sea Sciences Headquarters in Turbo. She likes poetry. Now she is taking English 4. Sometimes, she says, sometimes I can see the moon reflected on me. A simple but profound metaphor. How to interpret it? I would dare to say that Carolina feels as she were the sea. And her innermost is as profound as the sea is. Okay, after Carolina we will have Heidi. Heidi Juliet Saldaña is a student of agricultural engineering in Tulenapa Carepa headquarters. Now she is taking English 1. She will share with us a very important message promoting awareness on agricultural practices. We have to preserve our natural resources
if we want to continue living for a while, but mainly if we want our offspring to keep healthy and enjoy their lives. So I thank Heidi for expressing her point of view about a matter of paramount importance. After Heidi, we will have Jose Maria Riascos. Jose Maria Riascos is a professor belonging to this university, of course, specifically in the Sea Sciences headquarters in Turbo. Her expertise are on climate change, marine ecology, biodiversity, among others. He describes his academic profile as a marine ecologist interested in understanding impacts of climate variability. Thus, is a researcher whose teaching and articles contribute to the preservation of our ecosystems. I think that the students of the Sea Science headquarters like him a lot for his generous personality, sharing his knowledge with passion and commitment. After Jose Maria Riascos, sorry teacher. After him, we will have Maria Jose Pacheco. She is also a student of zoonecology. Now she is taking English 5. And she will share with us a song called Perfect by Ed Sheeran. Maria Jose is a sensitive person who expresses her thoughts and feelings by singing and playing her guitar, revealing a loving and gentle being. Among our university community, we have the fortune of teaching students like Maria Jose, whose single name is by itself a song of beautiful lyrics. Finally, I will present a video by means of which I express my concern about our ecosystem, which is polluted by us. I have always minded about the environment, but now as a teacher in the Sea Sciences headquarters, I feel committed to work somehow for the conservation of our nature. So I invite you to enjoy a lot of this event, and let's start with Sebastian with his delicious recipe. Probably I forgot to tell you that he is a student of English 1. Thank you and enjoy.
Okay, buddies, and now the time has come. You will be delighted with everything we have prepared, and I'm sure you will love everything students have, even singing, cooking. Hello, wait and see. Thank you.
So, for the next step, we're going to knead our dough. We're going to take the flour, the sugar, all the sugar, and we're going to take the salt. Then we're going to mix it all like this, and then we're going to add the activated yeast. And we're going to mix it all. We have to do a volcano mix with the flour and mix it all. And then we have to knead and knead and knead. We have to knead like for 15 minutes. So we're going to do the volcano mix flour again Yep, like this. And we're going to add the milk. You have to mix it all very well. You have to add all the milk, trying to do a volcano mix flour.
Está bien. Adentro. Más rápido. Adentro, adentro. Listo, ve. Un tiempo anda pidiendo lo escandaloso.
We're going to add all the milk and then we're going to knead. We have to knead like washing clothes. So I'll show you how to knead. So you have to do it. You have to do this. Sorry. You have to knead for 15 minutes and then you will have the dough ready.
Hello, Carolina. Long time no see you. How are you?
Hello, teacher. I am fine, and you?
Very well, dear. Okay, nice to have you here. Tell the audience something about you, please.
Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Carolina Ortiz. I am a student of oceanography at the Seaside Headquarters in Uraba. I am an amateur poet. I like to write about my friends' feelings and stories, about movies, about impossible love, and about life. Mm, I usually I usually translate my routine to feel like a famous writer, or sometimes I don't know. It just may feel a very important person. Mm, uh, Thanks to a Colombian and American dual national friends, I can translate with a good grammar, which a great opportunity for my English learning process.
That's interesting. Okay, Carolina. So let's listen to your poems. I am eager to listen to you. Okay, go ahead. Bye.
Bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Heidi Juliet Saldaña Rios. I study agricultural engineering at the University of Antioquia in Carepa here parts called Tuleda. I am in second semester and today I will talk about organic agriculture. Well, ecological agriculture is an agricultural system whose objective is to obtain the highest quality food, respecting the environment and preserving the fertility of the land through the optimal use of natural resources. Now let's talk about why it was created. Ecological agriculture began to develop in the first quarter of the 20th century in response to the massive use of mineral fertilizers and synthetic pesticides to increase agricultural yield. Later, in the 1970s, private initiatives multiplied to regulate organic products and promote the current official recognition of the benefits of the organic farming. Using organic farming does not mean going back to the time of the caves, quite the opposite. Many people think that organic farming is based on production of food as in the 19th century. However, despite the fact that organic farming is linked to traditional ways of food production, modern farming techniques and systems are used. Organic food can become the basis of a healthy and nutritious diet. Organic food is usually free of polluting substances such as phytosanitary products and many additives that are used for the preparation, handling, and preservation of food. Also, available studies on the characteristics of organic products highlight their nutritional qualities. I consider that this topic is really important because in regions as in Uraba, where we can find many types of plantations, several chemicals are added to the land for production, and the land tends to lose its natural characteristics, which makes it infertile and destroys the environment. Thanks for your attention. Have a great day. Bye bye.
I have been invited by my friend Adriana Restrepo to say something for the English week at Universidad de Antioquia, Sede Ciencias del Mar. If I will have to put a name for what I want to say, I will call it business as usual is killing us. What is that? I have some data to hopefully to make you think about what we are having in this planet now. So these are the data I want you to think about during this crisis that is affecting us as a society in the world. The Colombian economy decreased nearly 16%, but the Colombian financial system grew up 1%. According to the CEPAL, there will be more than 118 million Latin American women more in poverty because of this crisis. In contrast, according to the Wall Street financial system communications, the 12 richest people in the world have increased their wealth by nearly 40% since the start of the pandemic. In my view, this is enough to change the system. This is it's hard to believe that this is happening, but it's happening. People will think that someone have to change this, and in my view, this will not be changed by politicians, by world leaders, government. They will not change that because they are part of the problem. So who should change that? In my view, it's us, citizens. So what can we do to change that? Yes, I think we can change that. How? We have every day, in the everyday life, we make decisions. And I think that for a long time, we have been doing what rich people want us to do. But we still can decide to change it. We decide what we consume, what we buy. Despite the pressure to influence our decisions, the decision is still ours. So how can this be changed? If you are not happy with this first fact that the financial system in Colombia grew during the pandemic, despite the fact that the Colombian economy and people is now poorer, then why don't you reconsider having accounts in the financial system? I decided to close my account in Bancolombia. And I will find a small or an international bank account. Now there are possibilities, but we have to think carefully. This year, I decided not to buy any electrodomestic, almost no clothes. I am thinking carefully what I buy. I decided not to buy my food in these big retail companies. I decided to buy as much as possible in small markets. But above all of this, we have to think every decision we make, because the decision to buy things is still ours. And I urge you to do this. That's what I say. Business as usual is killing us, because for the most part, we are doing what they want us to do, and start to change that. The solution is in our hands. We don't need now to risk our life to change the system. We have the solution in our hands. So please think on every decision you make. Please think and read the history of our country to think carefully your vote in the next elections. No matter your political views, just think in these big patterns. Richest are richest. Poor people is poorer. We must change it. That's my message for you today. Thank you.
Hi, Maria Jose. Glad to see you again.
Hi, teacher. I am happy to see you too.
Well, thank you for accepting our invitation. How are you?
Fine, teacher. Thank you for this invitation.
Okay, I am eager to listen to you singing, but first, would you like to tell us something about you?
Well, I live in Turbo. I am a student of coastal zone ecology in the Sea Sciences program.
Interesting. Tell me, when do you start singing and what motivates you to sing? Why do you sing?
I started singing from a very young age. I really like music and it is a part of my life. Music allows me to express myself, to sing about love, life, and feelings. Music is not only an art, but my passion as well.
I know that. Okay, thank you again. And so let's listen to you. Bye, Maria Jose.
Bye, teacher. Thank you.
Love for me, darling, you slide right in and follow my lead. I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. Oh, I
what you don't know don't exist for you. So, everyone's universe is as big or small as what everyone knows. Live, read, talk, travel. Then to call me and tell me how big is your universe. If you come to me with a face I haven't seen, with a voice I haven't heard, with an energy I haven't felt, I did still know you. Our soul world still dances in memory of the vibration, somewhere between the ground and the dust of the stars, through every college and the creation. There is a pulse that creates an echo of you and me. The planet is like your favorite book. You take care of it and try not to mistake its page. You make sure that only someone would know how to take care of its hands in their hands. So that even in 2,000 years pace, the book stays intact. But tell me, what if one day you see someone breaking that book you put so much effort in taking care of? Everything you think is wood being vain while hanging. Same with the planet something. If you don't care of the planet, if you won't project your children, it won't matter what you do in the world. The planet will end up destroyed by all those people who couldn't take care of it. It's just a metaphor. I am trapped in a glass barrel that has traveled every corner of the ocean, that has seen every marine species through the glass. I feel dizzy, but I get used to the waves of the sea taking my hand. But when he gets used, the hurt me enormously. He doesn't know the thing he does to me. His color gets darker, dimmer, more unbearable. Sometimes he bids me his love, but I don't know how to resist. His way of loving confuses me, or maybe he is I would does not know how to heal myself to him. I wish I could escape, but I am scared of getting drawn into his profundity. The devil was a poet, I tell you. He believes in the beautiful outdoors and wrote verses to the sun, radiant, distant, and full of heat. The devil was a poet, I tell you, who fell for on the twist love, were will and end up borrowing.
Okay, we are here again. It was very good, I would say. We had songs, we have poems, we have this teacher with a great reflection. I love, and I'm sorry for everyone, but I loved the song.
Yeah, me too. Yes, it was wonderful. It almost made me cry. Yes.
Yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
saying that it was the best thing and the other people did not do anything. No, they did their best job and it was amazing.
Yeah.
But hello, I am in love with that voice of your, what's her name? Carolina?
No, Maria Jose Carolina is the poet. The
The,
poet.
the
Yeah.
poet, okay.
And Maria Jose is another kind of poet. Yes, but by singing, right?
Okay.
She participated in that. talent contest that is carried out in our university last year. He
The
participated.
singing contest.
Yeah, contest. That's right. Yes. So yes, I love all the taxes, all the works done by my students, and I also liked so much what the teacher said to us, the professor. And then, but I want to emphasize on something that is the process for them to record. For example, when Sebastian was baking his bread,
The
he
chocolate
said,
bread.
yeah, he sent to me all the time. He was sending to me several pieces of his recording, asking me, and he was so nervous. And he complained in certain moment because there was, you notice noise, yes, around his recording. But I said to him, it doesn't matter. So you just do it with your heart, and thus he did it. And so it happened to the rest. Yes, I checked their text. I checked several recordings they sent, and we had finally to choose any. But you know that during this pandemic time, confinement time, and having this virtual way of communicating, so it's not easy, and it's not that easy, and they are also very, very busy. So you as teachers, you know that students are complaining about it because it's a challenge for them to attend classes and do all those taxes, and at the same time to improve in their technological skills. Yes, as teachers too. Yes. So I congratulate them because they did an effort. For example, Heidi recorded a very good a very good video, right? With a very important message about organic agriculture. Yes.
Well, Elsa, I have to be honest. We all witnessed today your students and your, of course, your part, your effort, commitment, and love, and as you say, heart for everything you have done. I know that these are not like normal times, but people are doing their best to show part of themselves, right? And that
That's
is
right.
integrated with English. And
That's right.
every region works on what they have, right? And you are doing your best, I would say, in Ciencias del Mar and the places about Carepa and Apartado and Turbo. Am I right?
Yeah, you're right.
So you're doing the best things with what is provided, basically.
Of
So
course.
from Plurilinguismo and from School of Languages, we are we are grateful. We are very happy with for everything you have shown today. And of course, thanking you and the professor for having raised awareness to everybody about these important topics. And you are very much welcome next year because the idea is to have UdeA Regiones also speaking English in the second version, right?
Oh,
As
of
we
course.
say, reloaded, right? Do
Okay.
you accept that challenge, Professor?
Yeah, of course. It's a
Okay,
pleasure.
very good.
Yes.
Elsa, this is not finished. I mean, today we finished our 4th day, but UdeA Regiones also speaking English has a very good day, which is the last day, which is tomorrow, 4 p.m.
Yeah. Yes.
Elsa, do you know what place comes tomorrow?
Tomorrow is Cauca with Professor Jasmira.
Yasmira. Yeah, tomorrow we have Bajo Cauca in charge of Professor Yasmira Barbosa. And I'm very sure, well, I already know, but I had to pretend I don't know. But I'm very sure that she will do awesome. And
Of
we will be
course.
delighted about everything they have prepared. And I will not spoil everything, but she has a very great surprise as closing the event tomorrow. Julian, are you prepared for tomorrow's surprise?
Yes, I am. First, I have to apologize. I was having some difficulties with my earphones, with my microphone. That's what I haven't been able to enter before. Yes, Elsa, it was lovely. I love all the
Thank
process
you.
of these guys presented, what they did. Yes, how they prepared. I love the way they dress up in order to present. Yes, they were really, really good in their presentation. And for tomorrow, Javier, our last, but one of the most important events because it's the closure. And I love your words. This is not just for this year. We hope that we can continue next year and even the year after with this activity because regions also speak and we need to show what the students are learning and look at it like important as we have in today. It's not only the language, it's also the culture, the environment, raising awareness. This is a marvelous event, and I hope every year we have better audience and bigger audience. So yeah, for tomorrow, I know we have a big surprise.
Yes, Julian, and we have learned very detailed things, different things from each region each day. Today we are like, oh my God, we have to take care of our planet. Yes, and
Yes.
yesterday we have another message, and from the gene version we have a different message. So we are learning from you. Thank you very much from you teachers, from you students, from all the regions. And as Julian says, this is learning and it's a cooperative work. But I don't want only the teachers to present. I would like also students to present maybe next year, other teachers to present. Because when we say UdeA Regiones also speak in English, it's not only UdeA Regiones teachers, it could be
Of course.
UdeA Regiones students. So we have a whole year to think about this project, but we have to wait until tomorrow to make those decisions, right?
Do you know something, Javier? There are very few, let me tell you, very few people that have had the chance, the possibility to know the different regions. Yes, as a coordinator, I thank God because I have had that experience, that opportunity, because I have traveled to all the different places, all the different regions. And what we are seeing today is exactly those amazing and beautiful differences that we have between one place and another. Uraba is beautiful, but it's different from Bajo Cauca. Bajo Cauca is beautiful, but it's different from Segovia. Segovia is beautiful, but it's different from Sonson. Even Sonson is very nearby or very close to Carmen de Iboral, and they are different. You cannot imagine how different those places are from, for example, Occidente, Santa Fe de Antioquia, or from Amalfi in the north, or from which one I'm forgetting in this moment. Um,
Oriente.
yeah, Carmen de Viboral and Sonsón that we have in Oriente, Amalfi, Segovia, yes, Bajo Cauca, Urabá,
Yes.
yes. Imagine, it's incredible. It's amazing how different they are. Yes, and how lovely. Yarumal, I was forgetting Yarumal. Yes,
Yarumal.
Yarumal is different and it's beautiful. Yes, so all those different places with different contexts, with different necessities, where students behave differently because even we have different climates there, different weather situations. We have cold places like Yarumal and very hot places like Urabá. And it's amazing because this is not only what students are learning in English, but they are portraying their culture. And we are learning how beautiful it is, Urabá, and how beautiful it is, Bajo Cauca. And hopefully, Javier, next year, we can invite the other regions. Yes, for this first event, we have had 5, but hopefully next we can have the 9 regions. Imagine, it would be awesome. Hopefully we can do something like that.
But we will need 2 weeks for that. But we have time for that, right? And as Julian has mentioned, all these differences that we have seen in Andes, we will see tomorrow Bajo Cauca, Medellin, to Urabá, and also, do I miss something? Oriente? Yes, all those differences make us one. Who? PIFLE. PIFLE is the one that integrates us all, and on the name of School of Languages, Universidad de Antioquia. So please stay tuned for tomorrow, 4 p.m. Don't miss it, please. We're going to be here at 4 p.m. waiting for you, and we have great surprises. And it's not like we haven't seen anything. We will see part of those things tomorrow, and you are very, very welcome. So see you tomorrow, 4 p.m. UdeA Regiones, also speaking English in our last day this year. Thank you very, very much. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much. Bye-bye.